talk about.
The empire is collapsing.
The empire is collapsing.
And so when it's so obvious and in your face, you can't help but laugh at it because
the empire's collapsing. I'm expressing fake outrage.
I don't know what Trump was hoping to accomplish by supposedly boosting Tesla, but what it does point out is how badly things must be going internally for Musk right now. That's why Trump had to do this.
All these cars won incredible awards. So they're great cars and they're American made. And I think, try
American made with the labor you abuse. He is one of Tesla is horrible to their workers.
When you talk about a net positive, and we could have our disagreements,
and they don't unionize. I'm
sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, you could have your disagreements with Sean Fain, as we've done on multiple occasions. But overall, Sean Fain is a net positive as far as I'm concerned. He was able to successfully get his union a true living wage of $74,000 a year for his automakers, for the auto unions, Daimler, Ford, and GM. They were able to get a new union contract that doubled the salary of the average Tesla worker, which is $37,000 a year. That's a slave wage for a auto manufacturer. And on top of that,
whose head is making what he's making.
How do you think you become as rich as you do? You have to exploit people in order to do it. And boy, does he ever. And then when Fain was able to get that union contract passed for the not the NLRB, the United Auto Workers Union, you immediately had Trump go on stage at a rally and bash Fain and talk about how great Musk is. It's totally transactional. There is nothing to their relationship other than money and power.
Okay,
nothing.
Guys, where are we on the breakup-ometer? Who's going to break up first? Is it going to be Taylor and Travis or Trump and Elon? You guys, I think it'll be Trump and Musk, but you never know now that the Chiefs are kind of out of the spotlight and her tour is over, and I don't know. Things can happen. So
we'll continue.
And I would say beyond the cars, they're great. But we have to celebrate somebody that has the courage to do this. He could have said, I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to get involved. Let the country go to hell. He didn't want to do that. And remember, he's going to find, and we're up to almost $500 billion worth of waste and fraud. And it is $500 billion. We're giving $2 billion here, $2 billion, and not millions. It was a bet. If it was $1 million or $2 million, that's a lot of money. But we're talking about billions.
You gotta be kidding me.
Did you see the thing where somebody went into I guess it was a dealership that had a ton of the trucks and they graffitied all over the truck?
Rashnu with the comment of the evening, the car for the reboot of Back to the Future.
Now, let me explain to you. To me, the Tesla truck, the Cybertruck, looks like if the DeLorean and a dumpster merged together. That's what that looks like to
now
me.
You can't unsee it. But at least it's
true,
not a
and that's why apparently some people have been finding Trash Panda paw prints on the back because the Trash Pandas think that it's a dumpster.
That's funny.
Millions of dollars being given to defunct, scams. Given to people with nothing. They have nothing going. They open up a subchapter S corporation, and they put $2 billion into it from nowhere. I'll watch Secret Service go crazy. Thank you.
We actually drove around. It would really be wild.
Wow.
So here's the thing, guys. If you're not aware that these things are a complete fire hazard.
This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer. That's beautiful. Wow.
Taylor and Travis. Yep, Taylor and Travis. Interesting.
To be labeled domestic terrorists.
I will do that. I'll do it. I'm going to stop them. We
That's
catch
right.
anybody doing it because they're harming a great American company. I've stuck up for the.
Okay. We need to be more like the French. You guys see what the French did to Tesla over there? What they did to the little Tesla dealer or whatever? They set that shit on fire.
Well, and not only that, but you're drawing more attention to it. What do you think is going to happen? They're doing a really bad thing to a great American company. A great American company.
Oh, my God.
For shareholders, yes. For workers, for the average American.
And horrible. And by the way, how infuriating it must be. Like, I don't understand how Trump's people, Trump supporters, your MAGA people, who I think are very America first in their mindset, how in the world are they stomaching that a guy who's not from here and wasn't elected is going through our pocketbook and picking and choosing what he likes, what works for him. And he's, of course, keeping all the things that feed his subsidies and feed his corporate interests. So how much are the America First people liking that a guy who's not from here? You know, that's our immigration problem. Our biggest immigration problem is like Elon Musk.
Colin, if you will, why is Trump doing this? Why would Trump feel the need to give a huge boost to Elon and say that I just bought myself a Tesla?
Why?
Why would he do that, Colin? What would be the motivation
Why does it sound so
of
rhetorical?
President Trump to have to do this on his behalf? I think we know why. Do you have the tweet?
Is that not it right there?
I'm not sure. I sent it to you, Colin.
Do you know how many people send things to Colin in a day?
I'll send it again if you need me to.
Just don't pick on Colin.
I'm not
All right.
picking on.
So
Yeah, I might be missing it. I'm double checking right now.
I'll resend it right now.
So I hope, and here's the thing. So Trump actually, I mean, I know that's in DC where he is now, but let's have him move that Tesla and keep it down at Mar-a-Lago and see what happens when the
I
salt
am
water
nice.
comes in. And honestly, and I really do believe this, as much as our insurance is a shit show down here in Florida, like beyond, if you own a Tesla, you should have to pay higher homeowners or renters premiums. You should have to pay for that because your car is creating even more of a hazard than we have from flooding. Because now your car, when it explodes in its carport and whatever condo you live in, could potentially set your whole neighborhood on fire in addition to flood damage.
Well, this is why Trump is doing this. Tesla stock is plummeting.
Woo!
And the fact that today it lost 15% of its shares.
Woo-hoo!
Our friends over at Due Dissonance, Keaton and Russell, brought up a very good point, and why this free fall from grace for Tesla and Elon Musk is going to continue. Because remember,
Because he's a douche canoe.
this entire relationship is transactional. Elon Musk is really a liberal. This is a guy whose almost entire model of his car is being sold to wealthy liberal suburbanites. That's who it appeals to. And now that they hate him, there's a reason why they're now just saying, all right, well, I don't want a Tesla anymore. And now the market has changed.
Now he pissed off the liberals in the suburbs, and those are the people buying his cars. Douche canoe.